Okay. Maybe some tears will happen, but I think you'll all know they're good ones. First of all, my name is Gabriela Domensain. I'm the director of the Latino Policy Institute at Roger Williams University. First of all, gracias, gracias, gracias to Shelby Maldonado and to Senator McCaffrey for championing this historic piece of legislation. And to the and to John Williamson and the Immigrant Coalition of Rhode Island for providing such substantive support to the process. I'm here not only to celebrate the day with so many supporters and leaders, but to introduce someone who has played a unique role in this effort. Because all it takes is one meeting, one handshake, one story, to make us see through another's eyes and understand that it's within our grasp, our responsibility to help those who are trapped in a broken, inhumane system with no way out. For me, since many of you don't know me, that one time was a farm worker in a tobacco field in North Carolina 20 years ago. He looked me in the eyes and shook my hand. I had never touched such a worked hand in my life. And he asked me, in Spanish, "Señorita, ¿por qué le importo?" Miss, why do you care about me? My life changed in that one handshake. And for the rest of it, from Washington to Arizona, from Miami to Providence, and all the other places I've been, I've done all I can to prove to him and the 11 million like him that I do care and I will stand up for them. But shortly after I arrived in Providence, I met a young man who for many of you is that one that changed your minds and opened your eyes to the injustices that immigrants face. And today, I'm honored to introduce him. For many, many Rhode Islanders, a conversation, a handshake, or a meeting with Rodrigo and listening to his story is what brought you to this room today. For 5 years, since he was 16 years old, he has swallowed his fear and gone to every room he's invited in to talk about what dreamers face. He's written and written and written to Al Jazeera, to the Providence Journal, to the Washington Post, to the Guardian, until his story was published. Whoever would take submissions, he wrote. When he was 16 years old, he realized that if he didn't tell his story of how his incredibly loving and hardworking parents brought him towards a better life when he was 10 months old, nothing would change. Our immigration system is broken, it's archaic, and it's inhumane. We've had bipartisan solutions on the table many, many times, but Washington has failed to act and succeeded in making the treatment of refugees and undocumented immigrants in this country a political issue. It is not. It is a moral issue. Luckily, we're not in Washington. We're in Rhode Island, where people write me every day to ask me how to support the humane treatment of our neighbors, where we banded together and got our friend Lillian Calderon out of ICE prison, where we stand in silence at 7 o'clock in the morning in Warwick, demanding that we stop ripping kids from their mother's arms. And today in Rhode Island, we recognize that while there are still so many injustices that we must all help stop, we can act as a state to protect our neighbors in a bipartisan manner and for the benefit of all. Thank you very much.